then Jim is the
Jim
has
has
a
rainbow,
muscle head.
right?
The fire one, the dummy. I mean the muscle, yeah, fire muscle, and then Steve's the dummy.
Aren't we all the dummy?
Alrighty, gang.
Previously on Avatar.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Why does it never work for me?
It did work though.
I didn't get spooked that time.
I did.
Oh my god. Alright. So after meeting with the Sami who told you how to get into the spirit wilds, you guys went out to eat, and then you met Ella afterwards to go to the pro bending tournament, making sure to drop Rainbow off with Jim. Once there, you got escorted to Alex's player box, where you have a great view of the match. During the match, Aki noticed some things. The Fire Ferrets won, and afterwards, the party met the captain of the Fire Ferrets, Alex. And they took the party along to go buy a dragon and do some after party stuff. But on the way there, you heard a Sally from behind you and turned around to see an injured and distressed Avatar Dio who begged for your help, but then got possessed by Vatu and almost killed you all.
Mostly just Arvine.
Arvine also saw some things while he vanished. During it, Aki grabbed Dio's hand and tried to get Vatu out of him with her spirit manipulation, and for a brief second, she saw Dio before he was possessed again. Once you defeated Dio, he saw all the damage that he caused and vanished. And after he vanished, some of you noticed that the spirit portal did some weird coloring. You then headed with Alex, who purchased their new baby dragon, and invited you all to an after party because it seemed like you all needed it. And that is where we left off.
So what did we learn, kids? Don't be nice to strangers.
Exactly.
It was mostly you,
Yeah.
if we're being honest.
What did you learn, Arvine?
It's a good thing I don't learn quickly.
It's okay. Just think about the pain you felt when your arm was broken, then you'll be less nice to strangers.
It got better.
Alex is gonna ask, are you guys tired? Because I understand if you want to go to bed as opposed to party like rock stars with me, but just wanted to ask.
Wait a minute.
No, I want to party. Just
Where
like,
we park?
can we get ice or something on the way and sit down for like an hour?
I'm sure
Oh,
there'll be
I-
chairs there.
Contemplate existence. The fact the Avatar just tried to murder us again.
Okay, but can
Alex
I
is gonna
sit down at
take
the
out.
party with ice cream?
Alex is gonna take out a watch. Be like, I mean, it's close to midnight. I guess we could stop by and get some ice cream before we go to the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, the bar. Ooh.
Wait, which bar?
Pride. Spelled with a Y. My dad owns it.
Oh. Okay.
It's the gayest bar in Republic City.
Oh.
That sounds fun. I still want ice cream when I'm
Well,
there.
Kaja's in, honestly.
Alright, so you guys head back to get your Sautomobile, which you left at the arena. And Alex kind of shows you around. You get some ice cream, and then you arrive at Pride. Getting goes to pride, yeah. And it's a fairly small bar compared to all the other fancy areas in the tourist location, but it is very full, and you can hear the music from outside. Once there's like a bodyguard standing outside the door, and he asks you all for your IDs and passports to verify your age. And he stamps all of you who are not old enough on your left wrist with a stamp, and then
Nerds.
lets you inside.
Who is
Babies.
old enough?
Haru.
Táoqì is.
Whatever. Fucking. Whatever.
Alex doesn't even show anything. They just wave to the guard and walk in. Once inside, it's a pretty regular club. Like, there's a dance floor in the middle, there's a bar to your right. Táoqì, can you roll me a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay. In the middle of the dance floor, having the time of his life, you see your old teacher Eilish, drunk out of his mind, just dancing to the music.
Oh my gosh. If I had whatever the equivalent of Snapchat was, I have to dance my way in there. It's a tight circle.
Oh.
It is a tight circle. Roll a strength check. Okay, yeah, you kind of make your way through, jiggling around the sweaty people dancing. There's a kind of circle surrounding Eilish. He seems to be taking up a lot of room. But he's there. He doesn't notice you.
Eilish! Eilish, can you hear me? Over here!
He's in the middle of the chicken leg, and he snaps his head in your direction and says, "Táoqì, what are you doing here? I thought you died."
So you think I died and you go out clubbing?
To be fair, it's been a couple of days.
You know what? I don't appreciate that. But how did you even get to Republic City?
Oh, a lot of the refugees came over to Republic City, and I used to go to college here, and I've been staying there for the next couple of days because I don't have any money.
What happened to your money? Weren't my parents funding you?
They were, but then you died, so they didn't fund me.
Oh my gosh, my parents don't even know I'm alive.
No, you should probably say something.
Where's the nearest phone? I think I gotta go.
What's a phone? And then he goes back.
We have radios, but no phones.
Oh, yes. I mean, there's not one here. I don't know where one. I mean, you could go to the college, maybe. I know they have one, but it's pretty far away.
How far is it? Is it drivable?
It's in the Phoenix district. I don't know if you know where that is. It's on the other side of the city, but like, I'm sure there's like a phone somewhere.
Well, you've been a lot of help, Eilish, as usual.
You're so welcome, and he salutes you. Oh, I'm glad you're not alive, by the way. And he pats your shoulder.
But I am alive.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. He's very drunk.
Can I order him a water?
You sure can. The bar's on the right.
Okay.
It's free.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, this club is really hot.
Just flirting with other lesbians. You don't know, Romy. What are you doing,
What am
Kaja?
Role play
I
that
don't know.
flirting.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh boy. I don't know. Can I find the prettiest girl in the club?
Prettiest
Yeah,
girl
you
at the
sure can.
ball, at the gala.
Sure can.
Prettiest girl in
The prettiest girl at the club is taken, but the second prettiest girl is sitting alone.
That's good enough, right? I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
The second prettiest
You're
girl.
not
There's only
gonna
two
fight for
girls.
her?
It's as good as you're gonna get.
I mean, do I have the energy to fight for the prettiest girl in the room? Probably not.
No.
I mean, where did you say the other girl was? The second prettiest one?
She's sitting alone at the bar.
Well, that's easy. Alright, just go up to the bar, sit down next to her,
Mhm.
order a drink, right? Wait, I can't.
You sure can.
Order a water.
Water.
Hey, sis.
Can I get a rum and coke? Hold the rum
Yeah.
on
Can
the
I
rocks,
get
please.
virgin vodka on the rock?
Yeah. And
Just a
then I
glass of
guess,
ice.
you know,
Water.
just feel like, so, what are you doing here all by yourself?
Roll a persuasion.
Oh god,
Just
alright.
for fun.
Oh,
Oh my god! Why do you roll that 20 on this but not in combat?
I don't know.
She did get a
I
nat
do
20
not
in
control the die.
Yeah,
combat.
didn't
Yeah.
you get a
Wasn't
nat 20 last session?
Oh,
I
she
did
like
did.
40
I
40,000
think I did,
damage?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't here, but I think
I
No,
rolled
no,
it for you, but it still counted.
yeah, she did. I did not.
Okay. This girl sees you sit down. You say words to her, but she doesn't seem to be listening, and she just says, "You can take me anytime you want, baby."
Great. Honestly, I wasn't expecting all this. You know, I just don't know where to go from here.
Probably a room.
Yeah, I mean, where was the squad planning on going? Because I'll probably have to go somewhere else.
I don't know where we were going.
Where was the squad planning?
You know what? I have 200 gold. I'll just find a hotel somewhere, right?
Okay,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah. So...
Arvine is chilling, trying to process a bunch of shit that just happened. Hopefully, he has some ice cream in hand.
We'll say a gold for the room.
Okay. All right. Well.
What is everyone else doing?
Fade to black. Sims woohoo sounds.
The like harp noises. Yeah.
Well, Haru's just gonna like go order like a martini or something, you know, and he's just gonna like just look around the club and just like just see cute boys, but not do anything.
Okay.
Oh.
What kind of martini though?
I don't know. I don't drink. I don't know what types of martinis there are.
Martini? Is it dirty? Is it dirty martini?
Sonic. You know. This is
I
what
would like to
happens.
point out that this is the only time that Arvine looks like he's in deep thought and actually is.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
the brain cell is moving.
Roll an
I see.
intelligence.
Do I see the smoke coming out of his ears?
I'd hope so.
I don't know. Roll an intelligence check. You do see the smoke coming out of his ears.
No, that's actually just a brain freeze. Because
Yeah. It's hard to tell. What is Aki doing? Just chilling in the corner?
Just zoned out in the corner. processing everything that's happened in the past few hours.
I
Alright,
would like
well,
to point out, if anybody approaches Arvine and is flirty, he will be flirty back. But other than that, he is just kind of distant.
when Alex walked in, they were immediately surrounded by a bunch of varying people, fangirling and boing, and they are now taking over the dance floor alongside with Eilish. It's more of like Alex is actually dancing well, while Eilish is just fucking going for it, you know?
To Eilish.
Me.
Eilish, comma Billy.
I chose that name before Billie Eilish became popular. Anyways. Táoqì, what are you doing?
Well, I got my water. I guess I should return it to Eilish.
Oh, Eilish is gonna take it, and then pour it on himself.
Oh,
Just kind of gonna wag around like a dog, hand the cup back, and be like, "Thank you," and go back to dancing.
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I gotta go.
He's a real wild one, isn't he?
do I
Where are the
see this
others?
ordeal?
Roll perception.
Oh boy.
You do see that ordeal.
And I keep sipping.
Alright, well. If no one else is doing anything,
Well, what's Alex up to?
Alex is dancing.
They're on the dance floor, just
Good
tearing
for
it
them.
up.
Tearing it up.
If I can spend an hour sitting down, get a long rest, I think that's enough processing for Arvine, because he just wants his hit points back and to feel like he's okay again.
I mean, you're going to be going to sleep after this, I would assume.
Arvine doesn't know that. It's the city.
But yeah, you spend an hour at the club. Alex seems to have forgotten about you.
Oh,
They were pretty quick to forget that whole ordeal.
They're also a dumbass, so yeah. They're quick to forget. I mean, sister dies.
so many.
Now, what's the plan?
I had 14 health. And we have 5 hit dice, so I wanted to be full health.
You go out, and I'll say that Kaja told you where she was staying, hopefully. So you head over to her hotel, and it'll be a gold piece for every room.
Are we level 5?
Yep.
I never
Wait.
leveled
Oh.
myself up.
Wait,
Same.
we are?
Oh,
No.
oh, I never.
Oh, okay.
Aren't.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No, you're not.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
yeah.
When
Okay.
did it happen?
Dan should have been knocked out a lot more last fight. Oops.
Alright, so hotel room, pretty basic. It's a touristy one, so it's pretty full. Are you guys sharing a room? Or there's 2 beds in every room.
Can Haru and Táoqì just share a room?
Okay.
I'll share a room with Aki if she's cool with it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
It's a gold piece, whoever wants to cough it up.
I've already
It's
Oh,
a shame
cough it
Kaja
up.
can't contribute.
This night's on me, Táoqì.
Oh, thank you.
You
Alright.
said you paid for it, too?
Yeah, I've already subtracted the gold. That's fine.
It is now the morning. Kaja, that girl is still there.
Shame to hit it and run, but
Shame to hit and run, but got a blast.
yeah, you got a blast.
She's still sleeping, so
Make a stealth check.
yeah, make a stealth check.
Oh god,
Thank you,
okay.
floorboard.
So, I have 6 stealth. Never
Oh.
mind.
Alright, so you like untangle her arm from above you and quietly try to get out of the bed, but you like trip on the comforter and you kind of hit the wall.
I can only
and-
be smooth, like, selectively, you know? Like,
She kind of mumbles in her sleep, and it's like, Kaja? What? But she goes back to bed.
oh, thank god. Okay.
No, if you rolled in that one, that would have been hilarious. But
I would have tried to pull the, like, this is just a dream, you know? Like, you're still this is
Not
not
the woman
happening.
you are looking for.
But it is morning. There's a complimentary breakfast downstairs waiting for you. What is everyone doing?
For everybody?
Complimenting it back.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna chow down.
Okay.
we love some food.
The spooky music is.
I'll
The
have a
food's
pancake in about
poisoned.
7 minutes.
Oh no!
Everybody make a Constitution saving throw. See if you get food poisoning.
Well, what's everybody doing?
I'm just re-choosing my spells.
So how was
Uh,
everyone's night?
Well, you were there.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just making small talk.
Okay. So, we didn't really have a whole lot of time to talk after the whole I got fucked by the Avatar. Not the good kind. But, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's kind of why we're together. Because I don't know if you would look at us and be like, oh yeah, those 4 totally travel together. But
I mean, you saw the group that I came from. I just kind of accepted it. Who wants to explain some shit to me? Because I would, at this point, I'm a little less cool with not knowing.
Who volunteers as tribute?
I think Táoqì has the answers you're looking for.
I can sure start off. It all started at the festival. I don't know if you heard about it, but there was a really huge attack. A lot of injuries, and we were involved somehow because the Avatar, or what we think is the Avatar at this point, went mental and just attacked everyone. Left a girl headless, I heard.
Who did that? Who did that? Who did that?
In his enraged state.
Yeah, I believe it.
So we're not
I
really
think I did
sure.
hear about that. You were on the
We're not
west
sh-
side of the Earth Kingdom, if that.
Yeah, it was pretty wild scene. We're not really sure what's going on with Dio, but something is definitely not right with him right now.
Okay, so
And we
it
got
wasn't.
yoinked
I
into the
didn't.
spirit world, and we got these tattoos.
Okay, cool. So I'm just to clarify, the Avatar was the messed up one, and I didn't. I wasn't rude or make him I didn't piss him off or anything.
Oh no!
Oh, thank
That
God.
was definitely on him.
Oh, thank God. Okay. That
Arvine
makes me feel
constantly
better. Okay,
fretting
so
over first introductions.
what do we want to do together today? Let's
I don't know, how's your arm feeling?
I mean, a lot better. Thanks for that, by the way, Haru.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for panicking. You know, whenever I got attacked. Whenever we
I
got
mean,
attacked.
understandable. Someone comes out of the dark, is nice, and then immediately breaks your arm, and then tries to murder you. Like,
Yeah,
understandable.
the whole arm breaking was pretty traumatizing, but I only remember bits and pieces of what I assume was a little bit longer of a fight. I remember getting
Yeah, you were
thrown
in and
away,
out,
and then like
brought
whipped
back,
and I
and
don't
then
remember anything after that.
thrown
And then I
away.
woke up, and then I got smacked, and
Then you shot yourself with that arrow. Then you poofed,
yeah,
and
no,
you came back.
that actually wasn't the worst, but it's fine.
Self-inflicted
It's a hell of a lot better than whatever the fuck bending Dio was doing to me. Guess I shouldn't expect to be as good as the Avatar. No, it was a learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, what's one element to 4?
What's 4 elements to Kaja's sword?
Hold on. I know this one. 0.4. No.
You lost me.
0.3. Okay, we got it. 1 to 4. 0.3.
Is that Arvine doing quick maths?
Yes.
Yeah. Not really sure what he's
Aki's
doing,
just
but-
staring like, huh? Back to the original question. What the hell are we doing? What do we do?
Well,
I mean, we did
Well-
see the spirit portal flash red. That's definitely not good.
yeah, I mean, everything looked okay from where I was, though, so that's not bad.
From where you were in the street with us. What were you seeing?
Oh no, like we should go to the spirit world, guys. I might have someone who has more answers than we have here.
You do?
I know a guy.
Yeah.
At this
Yeah,
point,
I do.
it wouldn't surprise me if Arvine knew a guy in every location.
I mean,
No.
casually, yeah, but you know,
It just seems like you know a lot of people.
I travel around. I flash a smile and people talk to me. That's how it happens. Talking is fun.
Can't
That's
relate.
questionable.
Yeah. Each
The
their own, I
2
guess.
antisocials on the party, like what? What's talking?
Y'all hear something?
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to the spirit world then. Field trip.
I mean, didn't Asami Miss knows Korra? Didn't she tell us that how we can get there? I think vaguely remember hearing that. I strongly remember embarrassing myself.
Yeah, sometimes it goes like this.
Yeah. It do be like that. But if we're still here tonight, can we please go to my old bar? I miss it.
Where's your old bar?
Aki's sitting there racking her brain trying to remember where the
the dragon,
portal
like
was.
the
But I
dragon
mean-
bar. I can't remember which metal it is. I think it's the bronze dragon.
It's
But once again,
not dragon.
whatever. But yeah, we should go there. It's a pretty good place. I mean, it's really not a good place, but it's a good place. Good people.
Are we going before or after the spirit wilds? That's the question.
Well,
It is morning now.
hey
It
God,
sure is.
Yeah.
in the spirit world, is there night and day?
No. There's like dark and light.
Oh, okay. gonna say, if it's just kind of the same ambient light where everything's happening the same pretty much 24/7, then we should definitely go to the bar and go to the spirit world.
Mm. We've
Can't
been
light it, no
partying for
light.
2 days consecutively. I think I
Yeah.
might sit this one out.
It's not partying. We can just go and talk, hang out. I just want to see some old friends. I don't want to, bust it open.
I was thinking of heading down to the Phoenix District to see if I can catch Eilish in a better light. If you guys want to go on without me.
Well, where is your bar, Arvine? Is that
Hey, God,
anywhere
where's my
on the
bar?
way?
It's in the industrial areas.
So it is on the way.
Yeah, it's on the way. Where are we right now? I think we're up here, like this area, or are we over here?
No, you're in the touristy area.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it's on the way.
Oh, we go to the bar. We go to the college. We
Cross Central
go-
Bridge, and then we're fine.
It's
I don't know what that's called, but it's in the center. It's not Central.
A lot.
quite the ways away, but like.
How about we go? Nope, that's not how you highlight things. I don't have my mouse attached.
Have fun with your trackpad.
So it's not like to this bridge right here, and then go across, and then we'll stop by the bar, have like a drink at lunch.
It is still 9 in the morning, but
You do you.
So we can do some touristy stuff before lunch.
okay.
That was my
So
idea.
bar, college, and then spirit world. Is that the plan?
sure.
That's Arvine's
Sounds
suggestion.
about
I
right.
don't know if it's the plan.
Oh, what does everyone else want to do?
I mean, I'm down with that.
Arvine said it with such confidence.
We should check in with Rainbow.
But Arvine says everything with such confidence.
Yeah.
Check in with Rainbow.
Absolutely.
Okay. That is on the way to the bar. Okay. You all hop into the
The mystery
automobile.
machine.
Head
machine
your
of
way on
mystery.
over to the Jim's place. When you knock on the door, he's still sick. You can see it. He's got like a stuffy red nose. Behind him, you see Rainbow eating alongside another dog. And he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Do you want to pick up your dog?"
I pull up my ascot above my nose. Go, yeah. How you been? How you doing? How was your night?
I just slept.
Oh, that's good.
Well, what happened to you guys?
Oh, this and that.
Oh, all right. Come here, Rainbow.
Oh, this and that. I mean, just Arvine kind of leans in and pulls, like, spreads the ascot over his mouth and nose, and he kind of fought the Avatar, but like he attacked me. He was being a dick.
You what? You fought
no,
the
it's fine.
Avatar?
Hey, shh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, we did, but no one died, so everyone's okay. The end.
that's
End of
good.
story. Nothing bad happened to Arvine.
Arvine's arm got broken, and he got the shit beat out of him.
It's true. I was
It's
there.
the Avatar, guys.
I didn't have
Rainbow,
much of
come
a
here,
problem.
It was also the injured Avatar. So, but anyways, Rainbow comes trotting up to you guys, stiffs your legs, kind of brushes along all of you.
In an alternate reality, Rainbow might not be here. Thanks, Dio.
Are you guys taking Rainbow with you?
Bless you, child. God be with you. Was that a yes?
Absolutely. I'm wanting to take Rainbow, but if anyone else vouches against it, we can do that.
She should
Only
be
if you
fine.
protect her with your life.
All right.
I will protect her with my life and yours, Kaja.
Oh.
Next stop for the mystery machine is the Bronze Tiger. Arvine's old hangout spot. It's a dingy bar in the industrial area. But it's the only bar in the industrial area, so it's where most people go after work. It's pretty empty right now since it is like noon.
Yeah.
But there's the bartender, surprised to see you, but waves towards Arvine, recognizing him. And there's also Steve, who's on stage doing some karaoke.
Oh, hell yeah.
Doing karaoke to an empty bar, might I remind you.
Oh yeah, Arvine's gonna go over and clap out of rhythm.
What is he singing?
Is Steve drunk at noon?
He's singing a popular Yunin the Bass song, Oops, I Did It Again.
Beautiful. In that case, he's just gonna like wave his hand slowly like it's a love ballad.
The bartender kind of looks you all over and goes and asks Arvine, "Hey, are you bringing underage kids in here?"
Yeah, but they're not drinking.
I mean, all right. And he goes,
You know I'd never jeopardize your establishment, my dude. I just wanted to come see the place before we have to get out of here.
you missed me that much, did you?
I did. Come here, give me a kiss.
Nothing.
Yeah, no.
I didn't miss you that much.
He goes in for like the two cheeks smooch. darling, it's been far too long.
I walk over and like, I will be having my usual. Whatever
Okay.
this universe equivalent of a vodka cranberry is.
You get that.
He's such a vodka cranberry son of a bitch. I knew it.
He makes you the drink, hands it over. Everyone else sees the name tag that reads Gem.
Gem.
Like the rock, yes.
Can't believe
You always were a
Space
gem.
Rock.
And let's loosen up the performer. Can I get a shot of tequila?
Absolutely. He
Awesome.
hands it over. This is costing you a gold.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Um,
Easy enough.
Okay,
And
man.
I'm going to go take my drink and my boy. I'm gonna take his over there too. Just kind of set it on the front of the stage, and just like kind of point at it, insisting he takes the shot.
He's gonna grab it, and during the pause of "oops," he's gonna down it and
Oops.
continue singing.
Ooh,
He did it again.
I did it again.
Hell yeah.
And he's gonna give you a thumbs up, but he's not stopping his performance. He's in it right now.
No, after that, Arvine's the backup dancer. That's what's happening. Like,
Oh, okay. All right. Roll a performance check for me,
hell
please.
yes.
Oh my god. So you have Steve doing the worst karaoke that you've ever heard in your entire lives, and then Arvine in the back doing like choreography, the best moves. There's like a split somewhere in there. Like he's throwing it down in
Splits,
this small,
twirls,
very
Yeah.
small space.
twerking.
Oh, Steve. No, after he's done with the song, I just want to, small talk with him for a little bit, catch up, see what he was doing last night when everything happened.
All right.
I'm gonna use the facilities. I will return in a moment.
Aki goes to the bathroom.
He finishes his performance, and sits down on the stage and kind of looks at Arvine's like, "Why'd you have to upstage me like that?"
I didn't. I was backstaging you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
To who? Like,
There's these lovely people right here. What do you mean? And he points to Kaja and Táoqì and Haru.
I'm kind of losing it at this conversation.
What?
this is two dumbasses trying to communicate.
And he kind of points to the bucket. It's like tips right here, and then goes back to sitting down.
Tips: whenever you go for the high notes, loosen your throat a little bit.
Oh,
and then I pop 2 silver into the thing.
How do you loosen the throat? And he's like pulling at the skin on his neck, trying to like
By
open his
doing
mouth.
that.
I'll try it next time.
Oh, but hey, dude, what were you up to last night? Like, we watched the finals. What'd you get up to?
Oh, I just went home to bed. I had a long day of work.
You
So
went
I
home
was
to bed
pretty
and
tired.
then the next day decided, let's go to the bar at noon.
Yes. Mysterious
Valid.
voice.
I can't tell you how to live your life. This is as she's walking back from the bathroom.
Okay. I always am at this bar at noon. You can ask Jem. And Jem kind of nods. Very sad look in his eyes.
Arvine, that's a little sad. Why do you have sad friends?
So, Steve, what do you and
I can't stop
your
looking
brother
at this
Jem
fucking twerking ash gift.
do?
Jesus Christ.
Like, who all still comes to the bar? Like, anyone that used to frequent whenever I came?
Oh yeah, but most of them are working right now. Jim stops by every day after work. Ella sometimes joins us, but she prefers to stay in her high pretty girl society,
Yeah.
Jem's always been here, but a lot of the boys from the factory they still come here. Just not
Good.
now. I have a day off today, so.
Oh, I thought you said you had work today.
I had work yesterday, which is why I was so tired.
Okay, yeah. Well, valid. Once again, you're valid.
Thank you.
So we're actually about to head out of town. I just wanted to stop by and see what was up at the bar and
Visit the old stomping ground.
yeah, give you a hug.
Where are you guys off to?
Oh, see a friend of mine.
Ah, all right. That could be anywhere in the world, though.
He's got
Well-
so many friends, it's hard to keep track.
You know, whenever I went to the spirit world a
Oh,
while
yeah.
back, like I kept going. Yeah, I'm going to see that friend.
Oh, okay. Tell him I say.
I will. Well, any other message for him? You know, he's always interested in my friends.
Tell him I said hey, but that I don't want to see him again. No offense.
Oh no, he'll understand, dude. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, all
Um,
right.
All right. No, but yeah, these lovely folks and wide gesture. They're wanting to get on with their plans. I kind of forced them to come here anyway. Sorry, guys. We're about to head out. Give him a big hug.
He he gives you a hug, but he like doesn't put his hands on your back. It's like a hug with only his arms. Very uncomfortable, and and then he gives you a thumbs up when he pulls out.
Arvine gives him the Christian side hug.
On my way out, I take one of my real arrows and I stab it onto a table. Go, hey, have fun with it. Like, I don't need it. You're good.
What? Why'd you do that to my table for? And and Steve picks up the arrow as you're walking out.
Sorry, Jim. But it's not like everyone in the bar doesn't have a fucking knife already.
My patrons have weapons.
Right. Next stop is college. Yes. Okay. So.
Táoqì goes to school.
What's a Coolidge?
The how's a college?
Oh, it's a collage. I know what those are.
When you're driving, when you pass by this bridge, you can clearly see the large college campus, and it's the Republic City College. It's one of the more well-known colleges of the world, and it is also the largest. It's a big campus, but there is a place, an office where you guys can walk in. It's very pretty. Next to the office, there's a sign, and it tells you that you can go visit the library if you so choose. And it also points to where the dorms are. But once you walk into the office, the poor old lady managing the desk looks up at you, smiles, the typical customer service smile. Says,
"Hi, welcome to college."
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi. So there's this man. He does not attend, but he's an alumni. I was wondering if you've seen him around campus.
What's his name?
His name is Eilish. He goes by last name Eilish.
And she kind of looks down, starts flipping through this really large book, finds the eyes and starts scanning, looking around. She's like, "Oh, yes. I'll have one of my assistants point you in a very clearly student assistant who's doing this for a little money." She walks up to you and says, yeah, you can follow me. And she looks over the desk to see what room he's staying in, and heads out the door.
Great, thank you so much.
This girl walks to the library, but there's a building towards the side with classes, and she walks in, and there's some classes going on. When you look in one room, you see a big fiery explosion. Walking past another room, there's people investigating spirit vines. And then you come towards the second to last room, and it's an empty classroom. There's Eilish inside with another professor, an older female. Sorry, Nico just barked really loudly. An older female, and the student assistant opens the door and says, "Hey, these guys are here for you, Eilish." And Eilish looks at the door and says, "Táoqì, hey, how's it going?"
Hey, good. You seem better.
Oh, I didn't, but this one over here, she's a really good healer. This is Professor Iora. She was my old friend back when I used to go here.
Hello, Professor Iora. It's nice to meet you.
She nods in your direction but doesn't say anything.
Anyway, are we interrupting anything important? I was wondering if we could have some time to talk.
Yeah, we can talk outside. She's gonna have class in 5 minutes, so we should probably get out of here anyways. And he kind of ushers everyone out of the class and starts heading out of the building.
I'm just on the whole way in and out. I'm just watching for nerds walking by.
A single nerd walks past you with suspenders, glasses.
Suspenders, Coke bottle, glasses, fucking pocket protector, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
As we pass, I'm just like, nerd.
He puts his head down and puts his glasses up and keeps walking, but a little faster.
Is anyone going to take his lunch money?
I'm not that much of a bully.
But Alice walks you outside and brings you to this sort of like grassy park area, really pretty trees, and says, "So what did you want to talk about?"
I want to talk about the last time we saw each other.
Oh, the explosion at the festival.
Yeah. What exactly is going through everyone's mind? Like, what does the public think went on?
It's a lot of confusion, honestly. Some people are claiming that it was a terrorist attack. Others are saying that Avatar Dio did the attack and he's now rogue. No one seems to know. Everyone that would have died at the festival, the few survivors, weren't near enough to know what was going on. But I know what was going on. And as he says this, he's gonna open his jacket and pull out a very thick paper. And as he's unfolding it, it gets larger and larger, and you can see that there's like notes scribbled all over, and there's like a map. There's some string on there, and he's kind of pointing. He's like, "Okay, so Avatar Dio was at the festival, and there was these attacks by people possessed by bad spirits, and I know, and I recognize that when Dio exploded, when Dio exploded, his eyes were possessed by Vatu, and I remembered Avatar Korra was possessed by Vatu, and so what I'm thinking is that Vatu is possessed Dio, and then he killed everybody at the festival, but not really, because it wasn't him, and I think that now he's hiding in the spirit world, because as you can see on this map, all the directions where he's been spotted are around spirit portals. And as he says this, he's like opening flaps, sticky notes, moving along string. Like, he's got a whole presentation going on.
There is no Pepe Sylvia.
And I've tried talking to the public about it, but they don't seem to really pay attention to me. I don't know why.
He's really got it all pinned down, huh?
That was much more than I was expecting.
That was a lot. But
I heard spirit portals mentioned. What's that?
Arvine just sitting there nodding his head until he hears spirit portals.
My life's work has been studying the Avatar and the Avatar cycles. I'm a real big fan, but this is great. I mean, it's not great, it's bad. But it's great to study.
Well, here's the thing.
Something for the history books.
I think you might be onto something. 'Cause during that night, we saw the Avatar go into this mental state. We actually saw him last night, just before we saw you at the club.
The Avatar kicked my ass.
Oh, I'm
I'm
so
just gonna-
sorry to hear that. What you saw the where?
Over
Just kind of point on the map where.
right by sticky note 2A.
Oh, and he's gonna nod and he's gonna mark it.
Known Avatar sighting location.
Yeah, he came up behind us, and he totally wasn't himself.
Well, for a second he was himself, and then, purple eyes.
He was himself, and then I remember being in pain, and then I don't remember a lot. So
Arvine had a very rough time.
Well, what? Tell me exactly. So he just approached you like regularly, or?
Yeah, he recognized. I'll point to
he
Sally.
looked like a wounded puppy. So I was, hey dude, what's up? You need help? And I got my ass beat. That's
Just kind of reached out, broke his arm after his eyes turned purple.
It was all in an instant. We had no idea.
Literally just like
Okay,
somebody flipped a switch.
It makes sense because, well, assuming that Rava is still in Avatar deal, she would be putting up quite a fight. I'd assume. And Dio is young, hasn't learned all the elements. He's still fairly weak. And as he's muttering this, he's like writing more down on on his map.
hey, Mr. Smarty guy. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Elish? I don't know. But
Eilish. Yes.
I was close. How common are magic tattoos? Asking for a friend.
Several friends.
Magic tattoos.
You
Can
know,
I just show him my hand?
Yeah, same. I'm just like reaching my hand forward and making the tat. Just
I
kind of.
show him my normal ass tattoo.
Well, that's just a spirit world tattoo, but these, wow, this is the mark of Rava on your hands, and he's writing more down on his notes. When did you get these? Was this during the festival?
Yes.
Sure was.
Interesting. And he's writing. So, wait, what is this just like? Was it during the explosion? Is it a tattoo? Does it give you anything cool and fancy? Because usually Rava isn't does anything lightly.
We can purify those nasty spirits.
Oh, interesting. So
And
with the tattoo, what do you just touch them?
We manipulate spirits.
I've heard of waters to manipulate spirits. It usually takes them a long time and years of practice. However, how fast is yours technique?
Oh, it's quick.
Mm-hmm. He's writing more down.
I tried to use it on the Avatar, and for a split second, he was back to normal. But just as fast as he was back to normal, the purple eyes came back.
Vatu isn't your regular old spirit.
I wouldn't imagine.
Well, what I'm confused about is, like, how do you get Vatu out of Dio? Because I'm assuming, if you're going to stop Avatar Dio, you can't. The Avatar cycle would just restart, because if my calculations are correct, Avatar Korra would have bonded with Vatu during the last convergence, and there isn't going to be another convergence for another 1,000 years. And
I can't believe that Eilish is going to get killed because he knows too much.
Oh no.
You're right.
You know too much. Perish.
I do have a friend. Well, somewhat of a friend in the spirit world that I'm sure would know more about spirits and could help you. Um, seeing as he is a spirit himself.
Wait, you have a spirit friend too?
Yes. Because I know that Rava and Batu were the first spirits, which is why they're so powerful. But I don't know how to stop them.
It does seem to be the question of the hour.
And I also don't know how to help you, because with Vatu growing stronger, there's just going to be more dark spirits. There must be a way for you to make it go faster. You can't. There's only how many? 4 of you. There's only 4 of you. You can't get them all on your own.
Well, you think if we all focused our tattoos on the same target, would that be any more effective?
I mean, probably. You'd have to test it out.
Nothing like a trial by fire.
Hey, hey guys, what happened? Like, remember when we fought all those firebenders that were being dicks for a little bit?
Yeah.
How many did we kill?
We didn't kill any, did we?
You didn't kill them. You knocked them unconscious.
Knocked them out. The spirits came out, and then whoosh.
The one that died wasn't killed by us.
Yeah, that was a white-haired bitch.
So Dio's cycle avatar thing, I don't know, is gonna reset?
When the avatar dies, the spirit of Rava goes on to the next avatar.
I've seen you guys do it a little bit. The tattoo things work on the spirits that don't have a body, right? It's what Aki told me a while ago.
Seems to be the situation.
So what if we just hear me out, knock out Dio, just like punch him in the face?
I feel like that's a task easier said than done, considering your arm situation.
Yeah, but now I know he could be a dick to me, so I'm not going to be that close. I've got a bow for a reason. Speaking of, hey, Mr. Elish, you want to check out this bow? I think you'd like it. Just like hand it to him.
Ooh, a spirit bow. This is fancy. Where did you get this?
My friend.
Oh. And he takes notes as he's glancing it over and hands it back to you. But the issue with that is you've only tested it on people
like small dark spirits.
Yeah, you haven't tested it on greater spirits. Like Rava and Batu.
Like the big guy at Southern Water Tribe.
Oh, there's sure.
Or the big guy at the Southern Water Tribe. I've heard about him. He's pretty terrifying. But I do have a friend who you can ask. His name is Avier. He's a spirit in the spirit world. And I'm sure that he can answer more questions than I can. It's kind of hard to communicate with him, but with the right sacrifice, he'll talk.
Sacrifice?
Well, it's a bit complicated.
What does your spirit friend do? Because my guy's a little more chill than that.
Well, Avier is one of the older spirits. He's been around for a long time. He doesn't really have a job per se. What does your friend do?
Oh, he's a sheriff.
Oh, Avier wouldn't like your guy. He's taking notes.
Why not? You said he doesn't have a job.
Avier doesn't have a job because he's kind of stuck in jail. You'll see when you meet him.
That is quite a
Okay.
predicament.
Oh, jeez.
Spirits and predicaments posting.
Okay. Yeah, no, we can. Why is... Oh,
I guess we can try to meet up with him and touch base.
why is he in jail? What did
That
he
is a
do?
good question. What did he do?
I
We
mean,
know we can dance around the topic.
he hasn't really told me exactly. He's really touchy on that. And I get really straight to the point whenever I talk to him.
Goddamn kids wouldn't get off my goddamn lawn.
But I'm sure you can ask him. He's a really nice fellow.
Just in the middle of talking to him, just like looking around for a vending machine.
No. He had the bag in his hand, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I have these."
Crunch.
Found in the hall when we were walking over here.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Táoqì.
You too. It's nice to know you're safe.
Yeah, I wasn't too close to what went down.
If you could do me one promise, can you let my family know I'm okay? But don't tell them where I am. I don't want them worrying.
Yeah, I'll tell them.
Thank you.
When you clasp your shoulder again, the usual Eilish goodbye, and nods to the rest of you and walks back into the classrooms.
The Eilish goodbye, not to be confused with the Irish goodbye.
Yeah, the Eilish goodbye is just a nice clasp on the shoulder.
You're doing great, sport.
It's the old shoulder clasping. Bye.
Alright. To the spirit wilds we go. So Asami told you to go to the left because there's less security there. But when you approach, there's still security. There's a guard at the entrance that's closer to the tourist area. But there's only one guard in this main entrance. It's fairly like a garage door wide. Surrounding it is a bunch of spirit vines, and there's buildings. And when you look inside, it's very dark, but there is a guard over there, and he's eyeing all the kids that are walking and the families and making sure that no one enters.
So how the hell are we getting in there?
I don't know. I mean, we gotta distract him, right?
Kaja, you're sneaky. How the hell are we getting in there?
You just sneak in there. Forehead.
What the hell does that mean, forehead? Why are you
Kaja,
saying forehead?
roll up perception check.
Oh, okay. I hope I have eyes. I don't.
You don't have eyes.
Does anyone else have eyes?
You see there's the main entrance with the guard posted. There's buildings with windows facing you, but they're boarded up. There is to the right, there's some spirit vines that you might be able to climb through. You're not sure. But yeah.
If it's our only shot, we might as well try, right?
I'm okay with it, but how's Aki and, some of us aren't quiet.
I'm not sneaky.
I
don't know if you noticed.
If I recall correctly, you tried to hide behind a tree that was thinner than you
You
are.
know, I was panicking.
Sure. can
do you
anyone
mean,
else take a
sure?
look around and see
Fuck off.
if there's anything? Because apparently I don't have eyes.
I want to try and
Sure.
find something that we can distract
Let's
them with
see.
temporary. Oh my
Cool.
Nice.
Táoqì is not.
Táoqì, there is a guard.
Oh, there's a guard, guys.
Arvine sees the same thing as Kaja. Aki, you notice that the spirit vines are pretty thick to go through. You might be able to climb over them if you tried. Haru, you notice that one of the guard seems pretty tired. He like yawns a little bit and but like wiggles his face a little to wake up.
Little face smack just.
Yeah, just and you see the one of the windows towards the right of the guard is open, but it's in his line of sight.
Now, I just have a quick question because I was kind of like not mentally here. What are we doing?
Trying to get into the spirit wilds.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Just making sure. How far is the window from me?
From you, it's you guys are across the street. So it's like right in front of you, but a little ways away. And the guard is towards your left, and the wall of spirit vines is a little more ways away towards the right.
Guards to the left, vines
So-
to our right. Are there any like pebbles or rocks on the floor, something you can like pick up?
Sure.
Can I use a light and make the thing glow and then like yeet it?
Okay.
Oh jeez, I didn't mean to click on it. But
You're
I guess
gonna
now-
light the rock, and you're gonna eat it where?
away from us.
Well, the guard is like facing you.
Oh. Well, I'm going to sneak away then.
Okay.
Go do that. Throw it to like his right, I guess. The way that's not near the vines.
Okay. So to his left.
Okay.
All right. Roll a stealth check.
Please don't fuck this up.
Where's my stealth?
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
Nice.
You make it pretty easily behind a car, behind this automobile, in perfect position to toss this rock that you picked up.
So when I eat it, I'm gonna just go back to the group and be like, let's go.
Alright, let me roll. See if he even sees the rock.
I mean,
I would
it's
also-
kind of bright.
Do I see him do this?
You rolled a nat
Oh,
one!
yes. This floor
Just
is made of floor.
He's really tired. He as you throw the rock, he rubs his eyes and just doesn't see anything.
I want to make like some weird noises in the air off to where the light is shining.
Your ears.
Crashing noises.
With a nat one on perception, he doesn't hear it.
I feel like instead he should just be blinded by the light and we go. He's like
Blinded by the light from this small rock. I don't know.
Yeah,
And you threw it away from him.
you're right. Listen, I want this guard to go, and I'm not about the violent ways, so I can't be doing that.
I felt like there was a glance towards me when he said violent ways.
I don't want to. pick up Rainbow,
Okay.
and walk over to the guard.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
The
And
guard's gonna wake up a little bit as someone walking towards him, and he's gonna be like, I'm sorry, but you can't enter the spirit wilds.
oh no, that's not my dog's my dog's mom. We were on a walk and she broke off the leash. Could you help me find her? If you check over here, I'll go this way. I'm sorry, she's
Roll a
very
deception.
special.
Stiff cast guidance from another room.
All right, yeah. I can do
Thank
that.
you so much. That's
Um,
you're a big help.
where did she run off to?
I saw her go down this path, but it was close to the fork. I'll go head this other way.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
yeah,
And then he's gonna walk
I'll
towards
meet you
where
back
you.
here in like 10 minutes. If I'm not here, assume I found her. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. And then he's flying.
I do a little loop.
Alright, there's no longer a guard.
Alright. Well, let's
Okay.
run on in.
I can't believe we made it past checkpoint Charlie.
Let's
Skedaddle.
You see that, guys?
So, when you enter the gate to the spirit worlds, it is very dark in here. It's a lot of like tall abandoned buildings where people used to live, and there's spirit vines going through them. But oddly enough, it seems like people have been living here in the past. There's like little fire used to be, and a bunch of clothes and toys strewn around. It is very foresty with some abandoned buildings. What is the marching order?
Arvine is not first.
This.
Do we ride the car through the portal?
No, the car isn't. I assumed you guys parked, and then
Guys, we're
Need
the we're the Scooby Gang. We're not the A.
Spider, sis, what are you doing here? Leave!
what's the marching order?
I'll go first.
I'll go
I'm-
second.
I'm
I'll go
going
third.
last.
Okay. And with that, we're gonna take a break.
Oh boy.
I need to pee.
Okay.
I feel you. I understand.
I will return.
Hey gang, Avatar Dio here. What's up?
Dio.
Here for the break, you know, when God says I can go be out.
Is it mean that I just drowned a spider in my cup?
A little bit.
No.
You
I've
could
done
have
it
taken
before.
her
Not in
outside.
a cup. But...
You want me to take her outside, up some stairs, when I can barely go upstairs?
No, just take her to the stairs. She'll figure it out.
It's fine.
No.
It's already done. Forget about
You're
it.
a fucking monster.
Listen, at least she drowned in
Also-
some, like, sweet ice cream.
I feel like that's even worse.
Feels like it burns.
Yeah. Well, how would
I
you?
just found-
Oh, go ahead.
I just found the best custom game that we need to do. Please watch this video.
I
'cause
literally
we
just
need
saw
to do
that
this
while I was browsing Tumblr.
as soon as possible. I
Is
would
this
like
Ash Roulette?
Yes.
I don't understand it.
It's you know how when she says hello, it's either hey or hello, but hey is like way more common. So like everybody stands in a circle,
Oh.
and whoever says hello, you get killed.
Oh God, Ash, please.
Oh. Okay, but when they had to kill this person, they took too long.
Yeah, they like weren't ready for it.
They didn't know how to aim. Okay, now that I know how it works, yeah. I'm down.
I just love the instant firing from everyone.
So you guys are doing great.
I think when I spaced out is when we were in the bar and then at the college, but I heard the college rambling about the Avatar. I don't know what happened at the bar.
Hello.
Hey, hi God.
So, Arvine was being a dumbass with a fellow dumbass.
Shay, have you seen Ash Roulette?
Ow, my knee.
No.
Please look at the video and just say.
Oh, Miss Ash, your roulette.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, I forgot I had Overwatch League on.
Golden Boy was there earlier.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Everybody in the crowd was chanting "Golden Boy, Golden Boy."
I just heard Ash say hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
hey,
Is the music coming from the Roll20 or the bot?
it's
The
the
bot.
bot.
Okay.
But since I have shitty headphones, I have the bot muted. Unfortunately.
There's one for ambiance in the back of the video.
Yeah, it'd be kind of a little sad if it was just silence.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I do that sometimes on accident.
No, it's okay, Tay. I try to remind God.
I've still got to build an entire computer and do some baking tonight.
Oh, sis.
I've returned.
Hello.
Hello. I had to call my dad about some things.
Oh?
Some dad things.
Some dad things.
Some dings.
All right.
Yeah, I found out I have 4 children and I needed to ask him how to dad.
Oh.
Alright, back to prison.
Oh,
Bye,
boy.
guys.
Alrighty, so everybody here. Sonic.
Yeah.
All right. So
Thought she
Have to
singles
check.
you out.
Spirit Wilds. Yes. Okay. So you get into the Spirit Wilds. It's very dark. Looks like people have lived here. There's an eerie quietness as you're walking through. The darkness. Through the darkness is the light that shines from the spirit portal, so it's fairly easy to make your way there. Who's keeping an eye out?
Me.
I can.
Oh.
Our
Three
team
of
is
us can.
full on like shaggy.
Well, I'm in the back, so I
terrifying.
can watch our back.
Okay, Haru watch the back.
And
Aki
I'm in
watch
front,
the front.
so I'm watching
Perfect.
the front.
Can I do the sides with my feet?
Sure, you can do the sides with your feet.
I have my bow drawn and I am just like kind of watching trying to watch everything and probably doing
I swear to God, if that was 3 14s.
That would have been great.
So, Aki and Haru, you don't notice anything besides the occasional movement from the spirit vines. Táoqì, you use your ground feet vision, and you can look in a little bit into the buildings, and you see more signs of life, but you don't see anything in there that's alive or spirit, besides the spirit vines.
Okay.
Arvine, you notice that there's like some noises, sort of like whispers going around, but there's no movement besides the spirit vines. It just this ominous whispering as you're
Hello?
walking through.
Haru's just like, hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Melania, is there something you'd like to say?
Arvine is like whispering, just like, hey guys, what's going on? Who's there? Any friends? Hello?
But eventually you make it to the opening where the spirit portal is located. It's empty, no one's there. And there's a spirit portal. It's kind of like this downward slope of spirit vines until you get to the bottom of the circle.
All right, here we are, guys.
One for the
Anyone
money,
been to the spirit
two
world
for
before?
the show. Sure haven't.
Can't
No.
say I have.
Have we?
You haven't. No one except for well, you know who you
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Everyone going in?
Sure.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Hell
Alrighty.
Blue Skidoo, weekend 2.
Everybody roll me some perception checks.
And
Oh
initiative.
boy. Eyes. Okay.
I wish we had the sound effect just now.
I love how my perception rolls are always so low, but the roll that I had for flirting with a girl at a bar was a nat 20. Like,
Master of flirting. Just not
Alright,
having eyes.
let's start with Kaja and Arvine, our blinds. So you step into the portal. There's this weird feeling as the energy of the spirits kind of flows through you, and you step on the other side, and you come to this sort of brown dark area with a large tree in the middle. Táoqì would recognize it as the tree of time. And there's some spirits flowing around. Aki, you notice that no one's really here. When you exit the spirit portal, there's the dark kind of area where this large tree is, and then across the tree on the other side is the other spirit portal. And then surrounding you is a lovely grass area. And then Haru and Táoqì, you notice behind you that there's a sort of village very far in the distance. And right below Táoqi's feet is a little spirit.
But below it?
Right near Táoqi's feet, there's a
okay.
little spirit.
Precious boy.
Very
Small lad.
small, size of like a rat.
Little boy.
And he kind of tugs at Táoqi's pant leg, and and then gestures to the party and says, "Hello."
Oh. Hey, little dude. I almost stepped on you. I'm sorry.
I can show you around.
Do I recognize this small lad?
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
helpful.
you do.
Do I trust this small lad?
You don't recognize this exact small lad.
Yeah.
But there are several small lads that are kind of like tour guides for the spirit world. Yeah, and you encountered one every time you stepped through the portal.
So yeah, things look a little bit different than I'm used to. Correct me if I'm wrong, God, because clearly. Could you point us to Clee's place?
They don't look different. The area near the Tree of Time is usually very empty. But he says, yes. follow me. And he starts walking a little, very fast paced, kind of walking in the direction of the village that you saw in the
I
distance.
imagine him like waddling, a very fast waddle.
Yeah, very fast waddle. And when you follow him, the distance, like, it takes you 2 seconds to get there. Like, it's almost like if the world is moving around you as you take a step forward and you're already at the village.
I love that.
So this, when you arrive, it's a very beautiful contrast to the dark and gloomy area of the Tree of Time. There's a lot of bright pinks and yellows. The village itself looks man-made, but there are spirits here, as well as benders and regular humans just walking together, walking around, having a good time. You hear some drums, and there's some dancing going on in the middle circle. The little lad that was following you kind of keeps walking, but it's very easy to catch up to him. And as you're walking through town, you see spirits talking with humans, varying sizes and animals that you kind of recognize. You also see what you think is a human, but they have like monkeyish features. They have like tufts and they have a tail growing out of the back, which is fairly weird to you. But the little guy leads you through the village, where people are talking. They don't really look at you weirdly, because they're used to benders and humans being here. But he leads you over to the jailhouse. Jailhouse is a very I forgot the word. It's a very small building with a crooked sign on it, and you'd think that it could only house like 2 people at a time, probably. And the little guy kind of walks up, points to the building, and says, "Here."
Hey, thanks, man. What should I call you? You've been great.
He doesn't respond. He just walks away.
I like him.
Thank you.
Then he waddles away, waddle, waddle.
We're here, guys. Go ahead and step in.
All right. So when you get inside, it's a very small room. There's a jail cell in the corner, and there's a desk on the right. Sitting at the desk is what looks like a very buff man, but like he's made out of trees and wood, and kind of like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, but but more buff, more wide. And on this spirit's shoulder is a monkey.
Hey, Gnarls, what's up? And I reach out to give you.
Hey! And the monkey leans forward, and the tree spirit reaches forward with his hand to shake Arvine's hand.
I shake his hand. It's been so long. Guys, how you been?
Why were you in our jail cell? That was weird. You're supposed to be sending people in here, not being in here yourself.
Yeah, well, I kind of got hit by my own arrow. I got bamboozled by the apple.
Oh, I see.
We have some questions about that.
Who are these friends of yours?
Oh, these are great. You guys can introduce yourself. I'm going to sit here and like just make up a crazy handshake with Gnarls.
Okay. Are you guys gonna introduce yourself?
No.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Táoqì.
Hi, I'm Haru.
Táoqì.
Hello.
So wait, you said Arvine was in one of these jail cells?
Just the one.
Oh,
Just the one?
yeah.
So
it's really fun actually. So I want to say hi to Klee every once in a while, so I send notes whenever I send people to the spirit world.
Yeah.
is that what you do with those arrows?
Yeah.
I see that bow. I made him that bow.
Oh.
And the tree kind of grunts in response.
Gnarls help.
Gnarls.
And every time that he shoots an arrow, well, one of the special arrows, he sends the person into my jail cell for me to do whatever I please.
For a very short time.
Yeah. And I get to read the lovely messages that you sent, but by the way, I love those messages. Did you get mine in return?
I did. Thank you so much. I missed you guys.
It's been a while. Where have you been?
Oh, I got a job. Well, basically getting paid to shoot your bow. It's a win-win.
It is.
Well,
it is.
So, I don't know if you know this, but like out there on our side, shit's weird. Is it weird over here too?
Gnarls grunts. An affirmative yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys have evening plans?
But not around this area. Areas of the spirit world where the darkness has sort of been creeping, and taking over the light. It's slightly concerning, but we're pretty far away from it here. The tree of time kind of protects us.
That would make a lot of sense to someone I just met. Damn it.
Well, what are you guys doing in the spirit world? I thought they closed off the spirit wilds on your world.
They did.
Oh.
We did a little sneaky beaky. Arvine is quite a showman.
The monkey, Klee, looks Kaja up and down, and it's like, you seem like a person that would be in this jail cell.
Oh.
Maybe you're right.
Speaking of, how's Steve doing? Steve.
Oh,
Talking
Steve's great.
Oh, I'm glad.
He doesn't want to associate with you, but he's great. Like, he's good people. You're good people. He just, he got the bitter end of it.
No. I'm kind of the law keeper around here. But we don't really have laws. Steve's just a rowdy bunch, so he ended up here a lot.
Oh, hey, speaking of, has there been a prisoner come to you, Javier?
Javier, is that why you guys are here? No,
in part?
I don't think I've met him. But I do know, I think I know where he is. And he kind of claps Gnarls on the shoulder, and you hear like this slight whistle from this tree dude, and another one of the small lads comes up to you, And
Shit, there's more.
And
Oh.
Cleese is like, here he can show you where he's hiding. I think we don't really know a lot about him. He tends to keep to himself.
Yeah, I don't know a lot. Hey, what's this guy do, guys? I'm surprised I remembered a name.
You don't really know much about him. You know, he's in a jail, and that he's one of the older spirits. But that's all you know.
He may need sacrifices of some sort. That kind of scares me.
Oh yeah, the sacrifices.
Oh yeah.
The small lad looks up, says, "Hey,
Who?
where do you
Hey.
guys want to go?"
Oh.
Hey guys, do we want to go see Javier immediately, or do we want to hang out with Klee? You know, just chill for a little
not-
while.
Keen on sacrifices.
Well, then why else are we here?
We don't know what
We talking human
sacrifice.
sacrifice or something?
I think we should go see him.
I'm prepared to sacrifice one of you.
Oh,
It's half a joke.
All right. Little guy starts walking, hearing the names Javier. He kind of he takes you away from the village, and you walk considerably longer than before. The world kind of shifting and moving as you're traveling, but you come across a mountainside with two stone doors, and the little guy points to it and says, "There," and then walks back.
Thanks. Hey, what do I call you?
He's already gone.
I like these little men. They're,
what the hell?
It's a very old, mossy stone door. And the mountain itself looks really pretty in contrast to the door. But when you push your way through, it's very heavy. And I'm assuming you all are going inside.
mm-hmm.
I don't
Yes.
see why not.
Okay. The door closes behind you with a thud. And the dark room quickly becomes light again when a light shines. And you are in a fairly large room. There's a door on each wall. It's a kind of a cubic room. In the middle, there are 5 rings. There's a door to the left with a firebending symbol on it, a door to the right with an airbending symbol on it, and the back door has an earthbending symbol. And the door that you just walked in from has the waterbending symbol. The 5 rings in the middle of the room each have one of the elemental symbols, except for the one in the middle, which is a little larger, and it has the same mark that you all have on your hand on it.
Well then. Oh, Thea, what are you doing? Stop! Stop!
He's solving the puzzle.
I would like to inspect the firebending door.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Bonk.
It looks fairly similar to the one that you walked into, but with the exception of the firebending symbol, there's no handle on it either. If you push it, it doesn't budge, and there's nothing to grab onto to pull it. So.
Can I attempt to bend my door? Is it earthen?
You can attempt to bend it. If you try, you do not succeed.
Arvine's going to attempt to bend the door as well and fail.
It's a gush of
Shooting
wind
puffs
and
of
it
air at
doesn't do anything.
How many doors are there?
There's 4, the one you came in, and then the other 3. And then there's the rings that they're like Quidditch rings in size.
I don't know what that looks like.
Just a big floating hoop.
A hoop that you can like in the dog competitions.
Right.
You hop through the hoops.
Should we just?
I want to try to firebend, just to burst through the hoop at my door.
The hoops aren't facing the door. They're all all facing the back door and the door that you walked into. But are you still gonna firebend through it?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll a dex saving throw.
Oh boy.
Nice. I'm gonna roll at advantage with my inspiration point.
Okay.
Which one did you say? Dex?
Dex. As you firebend through the ring shoots it right back at you, and you manage to duck out of the way.
Oh. Wow.
Interesting.
So I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Arvine is going to pull out his bow, and he's going to shoot an arrow through it and bend it to the door.
Through which hoop?
The airbending hoop.
Okay. I need you to roll a dex saving throw.
So, are the hoops like side by side? It's not like 3 hoops, one in front of, or 4 hoops, one in front of the other?
They're side by
side.
side. They're side by side, and then there's the bigger one in the middle with the Rava symbol on it. You shoot the arrow, and it does the same thing as it did with the firebending, and shoots it right back at you.
I want to go touch the ring.
Okay.
It touches you back.
Nothing happens when you touch it. It's a metal ring.
Can I move it?
You cannot.
Arvine sits down.
What if I shoot a little poof through the water bending hoop?
Through the water bending hoop.
Through the water bending hoop. Same thing. Dex save.
Yep.
Lit. I can't believe I'm gonna die.
You shoot the fire through the hoop. When it goes through, it converts into water and then returns and turns into ice and shoots at you.
Oh.
But you duck out of the way.
Well, I've taken 2 shots. Does somebody want to try something with the the Rava hoop?
Right, there is a
Vaguely
Rava.
terrified of the consequences. Yeah, it's got the same tattoo that we have, or it's got the same symbol that we have tattooed.
What if I just stick my hand through the hoop?
Okay.
Blade's
Which
closed,
hand,
your arm
though?
is cut off.
The one with the symbol on it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Flash it.
Flash it. I do the.
You do the
Something.
spirit thingy? Okay. You shoot your spirit manipulation beam through the large middle hoop, and as soon as you do that, the other 4 rings start to glow.
Oh, now you guys do your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna try bending for a 3rd time through my fire bending hoop.
Okay.
I'll finally try the earth one.
Táoqì was
wait a
smart.
minute.
And it's just like.
Hold up.
When Aki goes up, fire bends through the hoop, and the door rumbles. The fire bending door on the left rumbles and opens, and the light from the 4 rings dims back to what it used to be before. In the door is like a closet-sized room with a pedestal on it and a ring, like for your finger.
Oh,
Oh, nifty.
would it be a bad idea if I tried to take that ring? I'm
It
doing it.
looked good on you.
Okay.
Not stopping you.
You take the ring. Nothing happens. The ring has some weird markings on it that you don't understand. They're really foreign. They seem like words, but you don't know what they mean.
I'm gonna walk back into the main room and say, "Hey, Táoqì, you're a fucking nerd. Can you read this?"
I can try my best.
You cannot.
That was my best.
He stares at it for a solid 15 minutes. So, anything? Nothing.
I read crazy bitch. Bring it here.
Alrighty.
It is on my character sheet.
Arvine,
Are
can
you
you
putting
make
it
heads or
on?
tails of this? I'm putting it on.
You're putting it on?
I'd like to put it on.
Okay. When you put it on, a burst of green fire encompasses your entire arm and creeps up to your neck, and you
Why?
take half of your HP
Oh.
in damage.
Ah!
As half of you starts to burn, and then the fire retracts and bursts. There's a burst of light, and out pops this lovely lad.
Oh.
And he says, "Hello, my name is Avier."
Oh.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Not what I was expecting, I have to say.
What were you expecting?
For my friend not to buy.
Touche.
Thank you so much for picking up that ring. I'm so sorry about the burn. I didn't choose that. I got stuck in here.
Yeah,
What for?
no problem.
You see, I kind of pissed off one of the spirits, Washington, you know him. I'm a big fan of books, and I tried to steal some books from his library, and he wasn't too happy about that.
It's a library. Can't you borrow it?
Well, I don't think you've met Washington.
No?
Anyways, I'm so glad you guys have found me. My old, wearer wasn't... Well, he wasn't the worst, but he was very talkative. Asked a lot of questions.
Well, I have news for you, bud.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be the one asking questions, but you might have to worry about these guys.
I can be of service in exchange for literature. And he opens up his hand, and in it appears a book. And he says, "You give me one of these, and I'll do anything that you want."
Just like slumping against the wall in pain.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, God, do I have a comic book?
A comic book?
Yeah, like a comic book. Like, just...
Sure. Just for fun.
All right, here you go.
Oh,
I
I
hand it to him.
love comic books, and he grabs it from your hands. What
Please don't
what do
burn
you
the pages.
guys
Please don't burn
need?
the pages. Please don't burn the pages. Please don't burn the pages. I want that. I want to read it. Oh, well, I turned to Haru and Táoqì and all the competent and Kaja and all the competent people in the group. It's like, you want to take it away?
Well,
Yeah, take it away, guys. I did my part.
Avier, was it?
Mhm.
I heard you knew a friend of mine. His name, he goes by Eilish.
Oh, so you knew my old owner. I see.
I don't know him that well. But
Kaja just like snorts, like literally, which is
what exactly happened between you two?
Oh, he was just so annoying. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been called annoying, but he just wouldn't stop talking.
Yeah, I could see that. I could believe that.
You know, I was the one who requested that he put me in here.
Self-imposed exile?
I can't imagine what you had to
In
go
this
through.
room, sure, the ring wasn't a choice.
Huh.
Well, we were wondering if you had any idea on spirit tattoos.
Spirit, I'm familiar. What do you mean?
Can I just show him
Yeah.
my hand?
He looks at it and says, "Oh, you have the mark of Rava and Vatu. I guess they both have the same mark. Well, spirit tattoos are new to me, but I'm assuming that Rava gave this to you."
Yes, she came to us. The four of us.
Well then, that means you got some spirit energy flowing through you. Is that how you were able to solve this puzzle without a spirit? And he's like looking around trying to find a spirit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Oh. I'm afraid if you don't ask anything old, I'm not sure about all this new stuff.
Oh, so this stuff is new?
Yeah.
We're on the cutting edge.
Cutting edge of spirit tattoo fashion.
Well,
Oh,
I
just
mean,
wanted to be
there's new
upfront.
spirits every day. But these aren't spirits, they're just a connection of Rava.
Those are words.
Why is the dumbass talking?
That's a good point. Like, I'm in pain and also a bit of a fucking idiot. Half my HP is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening because I had to go.
I put on a ring, half my HP is gone.
Half
Avier
of
said
her
he could help
body is
us.
burnt.
Yeah. Avier said he could help us at the cost of literature. Arvine gave him a comic book. No.
Hey, how does Aki feel knowing that she just took half of her HP to summon the biggest nerd of them all?
He's not very happy.
I like books. If you give me a book, I'll do anything. God, a fucking nerd.
Earlier in the session, nerd! It was preemptive.
It was foreshadowing for your fate. So what's been going on in the past well, what was the last time that I got out of that damn ring? 5 years?
The new avatar is currently fighting off Vatu. It's not good. there's a lot of spirit shit going on in our world.
A lot of evil spirits actually have been taking over human bodies.
Evil spirits, Vatu in the Avatar.
Oh, and also the southern port kind of out of control.
Well, so Vatu's controlling Avatar Dio, huh?
Sure seems like it. Ow.
Yeah, he kicked my fucking ass.
Well, that's concerning. You see, for every human, there's a spirit. And the Avatar spirit is Rava. It's why they were able to converge during harmonic convergence, and why every time the Avatar dies, there's a new Avatar to take its place. Vatu isn't the Avatar's spirit, and if Vatu's controlling Avatar Dio, he's gonna start becoming more corrupted.
That's very not good.
Wait, does that mean Vatu has a human?
Yes.
Oh.
For every life on your world, there's a spirit in ours. I have a human. I haven't met them yet.
Does that mean that Clea Gnarls is my spirit? That's so
Well,
How are the spirits connected?
the spirits, well, we're all kind of one energy. When the world was created, the first spirits were obviously Rava and Vatu. And then came the first two humans. And then with the great spirits
Adam,
came the great spirits, the, Washi Tong, the Tree of Time, one, the spirit, the swamps in your world, that tree is also a spirit. And then as more humans started coming, more spirits started coming, and it kind of just grew from there. But we're not we're all connected in terms of emotions, I guess is how you would put it. And evil and darkness versus light and peacefulness. When humans become angry or they have wars, is when spirits become angry and have wars, and it's all, we're not connected. Well, everything's connected, but we're more connected to humans than each other.
So why is everyone pissed off right now?
Well, that means that someone in your world is causing chaos or destruction.
Oh, it's that white-haired bitch, is
I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're right
I
about
think we know
that.
someone like that. Well, we don't exactly know her. Although I've had the pleasure of meeting her more than once.
Yeah, white-haired airbender, kind of a bitch.
Murderer is a
Can't
good
say
word.
I know her, but if she's the source, well, one murderer isn't gonna cause all this chaos.
She's connected to this somehow. We don't know how.
She's got the same mark we do, doesn't she?
But she does the evil shit.
You're right.
Does she have the mark of Vatu?
She made...
They look the same, don't they?
I saw it with my own two
Got
eyes.
some firebenders possessed and they attacked us and shit. It was weird. I don't like it. I don't like her.
So your mark, it What does it do exactly?
It helps us turn bad spirits good again.
Well, there's no such thing as a good or bad spirit, but I'm
It helps us
assuming.
purify dark spirits.
I see. Well, it's good thing you have those. When a person is possessed by a spirit for too long, they can die. If they aren't converged like the Avatar is, obviously. Like, I could possess, this burned lady over here,
Please don't.
but that wouldn't end fairly well for her. The longer that I'd stay in her body, the closer she would be to death. And
Please don't. Fond of being alive.
we have some. There are some humans who like to bond with spirits for a short while, and they end up looking a little weird.
Oh, like that monkey guy we saw on the way in.
Interesting.
I wonder why they like that.
I wonder what that means.
A lot of humans are obsessed with the spirit world. It's kind of a new thing, and they think that their purpose is to bond and be friendly to us, which is a lot better than what Spirit Tech is doing. Are they still
that can't be
doing
very
it?
good for you guys. They sure are.
Bastards.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Spirit Tech is using our energy, our life source, as to power their refrigerators. It's not very kind when you use spirits as energy.
Okay.
It's probably the reason that dragon thing around the Southern Water Tribe is looking really pissed off.
Yeah. Probably.
Well,
So,
I'm here until the next day. Or until you take the ring off. I'm at your service.
I'm definitely not keen on getting burned again, so you guys need to ask what you need to ask.
wasn't there that Disney movie?
Is there any way to figure out whose spirit is, like, which human and spirit are connected? Like, whose is who?
Yeah, how do you know?
I mean, there's only been an instance of 2 people, one of them being, of course, the Avatar, and the other being a really powerful airbender of your time, Janora. But the Avatar figured out by bonding during harmonic convergence. And the Janora found out just by pure luck.
Oh.
That doesn't
So,
seem very...
There's no really set way.
if I were to find my soulmate, my spirit mate, how?
You'd have to ask the Avatar, or I guess Janora, since the Avatar's a little busy right now.
Do you know where Janora is?
Janora's still in Republic City, I think. Unless she's moved in the last 5 years.
Okay, so we have a lead for that. That's good. Let's see.
But I know who Janora is.
That depends.
I mean,
you probably wouldn't.
What else do we need to know? Click.
So what was the deal with the whole burning me thing? Still not really solid on that.
Washi Tong put me in this ring. So if you want to know, I guess you should ask him. He's kind of a jerk, though. Don't tell him I said that, please. When you put it on, I get out of the ring. But I'm also made of fire, so I'm sorry.
But I'm a firebender.
She doesn't usually get
I'm
hit by
not
fire.
your regular fire.
Oh, on account of being green. I gotcha.
Do you have any intentions on leaving?
Think
The ring?
smart.png.
Well, I don't know how.
Can I not just walk out of here? With
Well,
the ring on my finger, if you're bound to the ring?
I disappear during the night. And I go back into the ring.
And then what
It
happens
doesn't
during the
last.
day? Do you come back out and burn me again?
When you put the ring on, I'm here for a day. And then I go back into the ring until you put it back on.
Uh-huh.
Or you put the ring on and take it off and I go back into the ring. But I can't stay out of it for more than 24 hours.
Gotcha. Someone else was asking a question before I asked that, and I don't know who was asking what.
So if you come out with the sun and you're made of fire, could we hold a skillet near you and make breakfast?
I mean, and then he
so cool.
puts an egg in his hand.
Oh.
And the egg starts to boil.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Holy
then he
shit.
hands it to Arvine, but it's still fairly warm, so you'll have to like hot potato it.
Arvine, I'm fairly certain I could do that.
But you have to work to do it. That just happens.
There still are the 2 other doors here.
There sure are. Who else is getting burned or frozen or
crushed,
smacked in the
I've
face
taken
with
hits
earth?
recently. Oh, I can do it again. I'm curious. And a dumbass.
Well, someone
Yeah,
has to light the spirit ring.
Light the beacon.
God,
What?
calls for aid.
Wait.
Other doors, Sonic. Wait, what?
On you, fancy spirit tattoo.
I'll light the spirit ring.
Okay.
Arvine
You
calls
shoot-
for aid.
You shoot your spirit magic through the middle ring. The other 4 rings light up.
Oh, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do my airbending on an arrow again.
Okay.
Funsies.
The arrow disappears, and the door rumbles to your right. And it is the same thing. There's a pedestal with a ring on it.
Do you have other friends trapped in rings?
No, I'm not really sure what that ring does.
I haven't put it on.
Okay.
Oh.
When you
I
put
bring
it
it
on,
over to. I walk about like 3 steps away from everyone else before I put it on. Like I come back to the group.
okay. When you put it on, the ring shines a little, and a winged lemur appears on your shoulder.
So
Hello, new
he
friend.
doesn't get hurt.
Oh.
Hey, what's up? Got my own cleat. What's your name, dude?
It does a little lemur chirps at you. It kind of brushes his head on you.
It's so good to meet you.
I can't understand your accent.
I pat his head and like just hold. Is Rainbow with us?
Yeah.
Rainbow comes. Awesome. I hold Rainbow up and like, hey, what's up? It's like me, Rainbow.
Yep. There's a winged lemur.
Oh. Okay. I want to open the other door
Do
then.
you know this lemur? What's his deal?
Who? Who is?
To Avir.
No, I have no idea why there's a lemur. But I mean, he's cute. The airbenders used to have these as pets.
Like Momo.
Who?
Are you opening the other door? Because
Yeah,
there's.
I want to open it.
Well, the water door is the one you came in from.
Oh, okay.
To the
Oh, so I guess I'll open my door.
Yeah,
Oh. I missed my door, I see.
Yeah, sorry. You open the door, same dealio. But in this one, there is a pedestal, and then there is a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
Huh.
Jack, calm the fuck down.
I guess I'll just take it. Can I dump the dirt on the ground?
Can you
Are
bend
you gonna like open the jar and pour it out, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, no, there's dirt on the ground.
Are you gonna bend that?
Is this not bendable dirt? Please tell me this is unbendable dirt.
I would try to condense the dirt into as hard of an object as I can.
Okay, you do just that.
Do I now have a rock?
You now have a rock.
Neat.
Not a boulder.
I just there.
Not a boulder. It's a rock.
The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
So
Alright.
Avir, you have no idea what's going on here then, other than you really pissed off Lunching Tom, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, that's just dirt.
Hey, well, I don't know what to name you. I've got Jet. Hey, Jet. What did you do to piss off Washy Tong?
And he tilts his head.
Same, bud. Okay. Take one of the chips I still have and toss it in the air for him.
So this rock I'm keeping, its name is Fluffy.
Beautiful.
But it's a rock. Why would you name a rock?
Because the great Wolfie in my head said so.
Wolfie?
Nothing.
Alright, whatever you say. Crazy fucking nerd.
Hey, wait. I speak crazy, bitch.
Do you now?
It says here on my
his character sheet. Crazy bitch. Yeah, I tried to get him to read the writing on the One Ring. Something about Mordor, something like that.
Yeah. That's exactly what it says.
Exactly that quote. Something about Mordor or some shit.
Yep.
We figured it out, guys. We've cracked the code. We have to throw the Avatar into Mordor.
Avir kind of looks around and says, like, well, are we gonna get out of here, or?
I suppose we should.
It's the spirit world. What if this water door's wonky? Might as well try it.
I mean, do you have any other ideas?
That is the door we came in. We've opened the other doors in here. We may as well try. Ow. I'm still just wincing. Half my body's fucking burned.
Does this mean I get to do cool spirit things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Haru shoots the spirit beam through the middle ring, and with the other hand shoots some water through the waterbending ring, and then the door behind you opens, but it is not the same area that you entered in. In fact, it is a hall.
Damn it.
Did I have an
And-
idea?
Just flood
And
it.
on the other side of the door is a very angry looking water being. And
Oh.
that's where we're ending our
Oh.
session.
Angry.
Well, it's a good thing you got your rock before we found the angry water boy.
Fluffy?
Oh,